Hello everyone, I'm Marina and at Sakramel School. Why do hangnails appear all over the cuticle just a couple of days after the appointment? I will answer this question in today's video. Let's get into it. Look at this cuticle. I'm not even sure what it reminds me of. Maybe a bunch of spaghetti? I don't know, it looks like a layered dough. It's extremely dry and cracked. Besides, it's overgrown. So there's a lot of work to do. It's time for a complete transformation. These nails are only 10 days old, so why does the cuticle look such a mess? It depends partly on its type. There's a particular type that looks like this a week after the appointment. But it's more of an exception. As a rule, this issue is caused by the lack of experience, when a nail technician simply fails to choose the most effective technique. Another common mistake is using blunt cutting tools. More often than not, they cause hangnails. One should also be careful about drill bit types. Some of them are too harsh. As for the technique, some nail techs tend to overfile certain areas of the nail. I'm going to show you how to clean around the cuticles to actually get rid of all the dry and cracked skin. When we push it back with an orange wood stick, we should not start with the piece of pterygium that covers the nail plate. It's not going to work. Start with the edge of the cuticle. To make sure that none of the pterygium or dry skin gets underneath. Here's one of my go-to tips. I love using a nail buffer to remove some of the pterygium and even some dry cuticles. I simply buff the cuticle zone and part of the pterygium is gone. Now it's not going to get in the way of my cuticle work. Bearing in mind that this cuticle is dry and cracked, I'm going to opt for an e-file manicure without using cutting tools. My model told me that it had been a combined one previously. A nail technician cut the cuticles with nippers, and I'm pretty sure that the cut was uneven. She was cutting off small pieces of the cuticle, as if trying to separate it from the nail fold. My model's occupation makes things even worse for her cuticles. She's a shop assistant, and her hands are always loaded with goods, not to mention dusty boxes. No wonder her cuticles are so thick and the nail folds are dry. Her nails are rather healthy though. There are just a few dents. The nail technician went overboard with filing and cut the natural nail. So I'm being extremely careful. I'm using a blue flame drill bit to push the cuticle back. It's going to remove all the dry skin while polishing the nail folds. It's also going to prep the cuticles for the next step. Now there's an even piece we can cut. I just want to make the inside of it even smoother. So I switched to a red drill bit. Yes, I can do it now. If I had gone for this one at the very beginning, it would have been clogged with dry skin by now. It wouldn't have lasted for more than 5 nails. We did most of the cuticle work with the blue drill bit. Now we can quickly touch it up and polish the nail folds using a red drill bit. It's more of a finishing touch. Before cutting the cuticles, I gently massage the nail folds with a drill bit to remove the driest bits of skin. I'm using a blue drill bit again. It's perfect for cutting the cuticle. This procedure is pretty time-consuming. It's nowhere near a standard manicure technique that takes 10 to 15 minutes. Working with this cuticle type requires more effort. Now we can remove the actual cuticle. There's not too much of it on the index finger, so I can just polish it. I'm also polishing the nail folds. What a drastic difference! Given that we can do without all sorts of cutting tools. It takes a couple of drill bits to do a beautiful manicure. What do you think? In order to smooth it out a bit more, I switch back to my red drill bit. To finish it all off. It is necessary. If we keep polishing it with the blue drill bit, we can thin this skin down. That's why I prefer to touch it up with a red drill bit. Look at this cuticle work. When we take a closer look through a macro lens, we can see tiny capillaries around the cuticle. But since none of them are bleeding, I can tell that I did a great job. Do you like manicure and nail extensions? If you do, join my new online course on nail sculpting, from zero to pro, and get your certificate. The course is available worldwide. For more information, click the link in the description box below. It's time for coating. I'm using my gel brush to apply some base coat and send the nail to cure. Now I'm going to strengthen it using some liquid gel. It's medium hard and just right for this nail type. Given my model's occupation, a base coat would be too soft for her nails. We need something that can strengthen them. This liquid gel is not going to make them look bulky. As you might have noticed, I have not shaped the nails yet. But don't worry about the fridge. We are going to fix it after strengthening. Now let me comment on using liquid gels or liquid polygels. They are so easy to work with due to their fine texture, and they're actually liquid unlike standard sculpting gels, which makes them so nice to align. They're also hard enough to strengthen short nails. Now that we're done here, we can proceed to filing. I'm going to file an almond shape. Not only will it be flattering to my model's nails, but also easy to maintain. Let me know what you think about this nail shape. Should I have kept her nails soft square? Make sure that it's symmetrical. Remove leftover dust and proceed to nail art. I'm going to do a minimalist one. I think it will be perfect for these nails. I apply some glitter gel polish to the free edge part and stretch it out with an ombre brush. This particular nail art is one of my personal favorites. I remember how flattering this golden glitter was, especially when I was out in the sun. It's not over the top, so you won't get tired of it. Just a little bit of glitter on the free edge. It's time for a glossy top coat. It will make it all come together. There's one more thing to do. I'm going to use some cuticle oil to polish the nail folds to prevent them from cracking or getting dry too fast, for a better long-term effect of this cuticle work. Let's sum it up. Make sure that you get the cuticle type right and choose the technique that can go with it. It's your key to a flawless manicure. Wishing you all beautiful nails. Don't forget to check out more manicure videos on my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. Good luck! Bye bye!